campfire's under snow. Is that the only thing? It's the only thing. Okay. Dude is still back. And he's hungry. Okay, we're going to feed him and drink. Where's the food? Oh, you got to click on there. Unconscious character does not perform any actions. You revive them with care action. Okay, we can revive him with a care action now that everything's done. She can... Let's care with him there. Alright, you go there. You do it since you fail everything anyway. Yay! Alright. You're hungry and tired. Okay, so who's cooking? Oh, check snares. Well, that's upgraded, so we should have better check snare, right? Man. Go gather some brushwood. Wait, you don't have any action points? Right. You dig up the snow. It didn't cost a point, that's good. Okay. Fire. What do we got left to go? Alright, so one other thing I want to do, I want to use one of these upgrades, but only get the... I can get better traps. Okay. I want to use the basic one. And see what happens. I need more sticks. Dang it. Okay, we can go on an expedition. I think I need an expedition. What do we want? Sticks and stuff? Yeah, okay, we need to go on an expedition. Alright, expedition it is. But you're super tired. You're not super tired. Alright, you guys can go on an expedition together. Yeah, the setting's good. Story's okay. The talking at the campfire afterwards is fun for the first time, but I think if you're looking at getting plenty of sticks, like multiple replays, you're going to want a way that you can just get rid of that so quickly. Like, you almost want an option to say, just don't do any talking ever again. I mean, I'm liking it because it's interesting, but I'm not going to want to read that stuff a second time through, even with new characters. Like, I'm here for the survival and the crafting and the numbers management. And I think all the talking is taking close to half the game time. So if I can bring a 5-hour playthrough down to 2 hours because we get rid of all the talking, I'm in. Okay, so there's no point taking that with us. Okay, so I think we can set the trap if we take it with us, right? Okay, so, wait, did I not send them? Panz, gotta send them. Huh. You go deeper in the cedar forest, black as a grave. Somewhere nearby, a stream murmurs and owl hoots in the treetops, sneaking under the scratching bushes. You navigate more with your hearing than your eyesight, and suddenly you hear a growling or barking. It's the furry wolverine low at the ground, trying to scare you away from its prey, a small musk deer. Retreat calmly without aggressive moments. Okay, cool. We don't risk anything. But I still want to search and gather some stuff. We took a thing. That's not good. There's no option to sort of set the trap either. Unknown resources. We're gonna need the rock. Blueberries, says one of you, then laughs when the other begins looking around the ground. I don't mean the plants. That's what you say about forest bees. Look, indeed, few insects are flying slower in the air. They seem to be flying around the cracked stump. Carefully you look at the beehive. Most of the bees have already clumped and are planning their wintering. Maybe it's worth taking a risk and get some honey out. No. We've got plenty of food. I don't want to risk anything. What I do want to do is yeah, good stuff. Oh, what's that up there? Judging by the trace, there are a lot of hares in this vast moor. Unfortunately, the chance to meet them during the day is close to zero. It's better to set a trap and come later. Yeah. You managed to set up the trap. It'll be good to come back here in a while and check if you are lucky. Nice. Oh, what's that? It's like a big deer. Cost 2. Oh, we got a hare. We got a couple hare. That was worth. Let's go to this one and probably hit that one and then come home. Maybe if we're lucky we can get that other one. Wasn't so good. That's nice. Alright. So do we still have the meat? Or did the meat... Please say the meat didn't spoil. I think I spoiled the meat too. Okay, who was the butcher? You're the butcher. Do you have points? You do have points. Oh, good. Oh. That's nice. Okay. Harpoon, so we can go swimming. What do we want to do? We want to make an axe. I need cut stone. I need to break materials to do that. Do we not have a hammer? I thought we had a hammer. Where's my hammer gone? Did we lose the hammer? Does someone else have the hammer? Do you guys have the hammer? Doesn't show any. Wait. If I... Unless we lost it somewhere. Or it got all used up. I wonder if we want to make a hammer then. I think it's worth having one. Now we can make... What are we doing with the hammer now? What was next? I was making a hammer so I could make cut stone. I made cut stone so we could make... It wasn't sticks. It wasn't a bow. It wasn't arrows. Yeah, why was I making the... It wasn't for clothes. Although clothes would be good. Maybe it was for sticks. No, sticks was for the axe. Guys, what was I making a hammer for? No, I was making a hammer so I could make a hatchet, wasn't I? Yeah, okay. Okay, except now I need string. Dang nabbit. I need canvas to make string. Ah. Alright, that's gonna have to wait. Okay, we need food. We can definitely cook a roast now. Dude, he got so many action points from the little stuff. Let's make a delicious stuffed roast. This better be good, right? That's costing a lot of stuff. Has a chance to regain action points while cooking food. I figured as a butcher, there's a good chance he's got something to do with cooking, right? Semi-related. Okay, we've got 6 portions of food. I don't know if that was worth... It cost us a lot of meat. It cost 4 meat and other stuff, but let's see what it does. Right, it just clears food straight up. You're not hungry. Okay. He's gonna sleep, and you're also cold, so let's take the clothes off you. Put the clothes on you. You sleep. We've got excess. We should have excess water. You're a little bit tired, but you can sleep. You can get some water first. Split wood is best fuel, yeah. Keep that nice and warm. You're definitely sleeping, and let's gather some water. Gather 2 lots of water. He's doing so much work. He's got this lucky... It's like free action. It's a little, It's a little too convenient sometimes. Ah. Although your palisade is resisting for a long time, Purga will eventually devour everything. Ropes are loosened and the wooden edge is grotesquely torn apart by the wind. This is only the beginning of the disasters. The gale picks up fragments of the destroyed palisade and throws them around the camp in all directions. Shattered boards, bent branches, and remnants of fastenings fly over your heads like bullets of some insane army. Some of them ram really deep into nearby trees. You don't know where you can hide from this storm, so you throw yourself flat on the ground between the snowbanks trying to protect your heads. When will this hell end? Clearly not tomorrow. A roaring wind pushes you to the ground, taking your breath away. It's getting dark in the camp, and every scream, every sound loud enough to break above the roar of the storm seems to be coming from afar. Are you still in the camp already? In the stomach of a greedy beast. It seems like lightning flashes inside the snowstorm. It's an illusion. It's simply the light of the setting sun that appears for a blink of an eye as soon as the snowstorm stops somewhere for a moment. In these short flashes you seem to notice gliding figures. A gloomy army of purgatory souls marching between snow curtains lamenting their fate. You seem to recognize some of the passengers of the train as well as the murderers who derailed the train. The rest of the anonymous crowd are probably the workers who were forced to build the iron track and died, as well as the grim December deportees, participants of an anti-imperial uprising and problematic reformers. Will you join their ghastly company too? Wow. What the devil was that? Are you even alive? That's Purga. The wind from the north blew in. Yeah, too much shrooms, man. We talked about the snowstorm earlier, but have you heard those wails too? Not only did we hear, but we saw it. I'm afraid we're losing our minds. Hallucinations will only get worse. Is this how we will end? Without any senses in the snow hell? We've survived here for so long, we can't give up. You know that there is no way to collect wood in this blizzard. The animals escaped from the valley, even those hideous roots and mushrooms were covered. Look at what happened to our camp. Enough. We won't be defeated by some breeze. Let's get down to work immediately. Did you say something about collecting wood? Look then. The wind brought us branches for the fire. Nice. Oh, that's a lot. Not only have the animals left the valley, but also the renegades are not planning to be buried. We can light to our heart's content. It's not so bad. We will survive. Yeah. Good talk. Wadham's speech. Come on, Wadham. Come on, Wadham. Despite these gloomy circumstances, I'm happy about our little experiment. Experiment? What do you mean by that? Classless society, of course. Gosh, he's starting again. It's amazing how we were able to rise above differences in the face of danger. Just like the French communists, even the upper classes rolled up their sleeves today. I know you can't cope with it well, I know you're not used to such effort, but we the proletarians appreciate your willingness. Us and you again. You were just talking about the rising above differences. It wasn't a taunt, my dear. After all, it's normal that the working people know what to do in these situations, and still, you have to learn a little bit. Camp morale's going down. Tomorrow I'll show you how to expand the workshop and select wood for the structure correctly so that it doesn't happen again. Oh, that would be good. Tell him to shut up? Let's just ignore him. Just ignore him. Good intentions are one thing, but nothing can replace the example of practice. Wadham's a graduate of the University of Life and learned this and that. Oh, Wadham. Just ignore him. You may think I talk a lot, but I like it when my words match those of my deeds. I think that's fair. Is Camp Morale going to keep going down until we tell him to shut up? Work at the grassroots. The role of modern intellectual is not only to educate, but also to lead by example. The red flag obliges. Well, I'm glad you agree. See, he knows when to stop. Eventually. Everything is under snow. But you know what? That's okay, because Grigory's good with a shovel. Good thing our shovel's not under snow. Okay, so he got the free action point. We're gonna work into the bone. He's gonna be so tired. Oh, no free action point there. Oh, got a free action point there. Look at that, free action point. It's cost 1 action point to do that. Thank you, Gregory. Well done, son. Oh, everyone's frozen though. Okay. Who's the hungriest? Probably Gregory, but that's okay. Okay, Gregory's doing the cooking. Oh, should we check the snare? So that's the thing. We could go out and check the snare. There's a lot of hair up there as well, which is nice. Maybe we had snowshoes. How do we get onto these better clothes? Alright, that's going to give us better traps. What about this? Like, we skinned the animal, we didn't have any more, but we ended up with clothes. Alright, let's have a look at clothes. Yeah, look at that. That's from the... Okay. So we need to get more hair. So that's the one thing we have to do is go out and get rabbits, because then he can skin them and we can make warm clothes. And that's just going to be amazing. Everyone gets warm, durable clothes. None of this upgrade basic clothes. I wonder if you can use base... Hang on, let me take the clothes. Who's got the clothes? It'd be really good if you could use the basic clothes as clothes. You can't. Okay, can we break them down though? No. So once you make a basic cloth, this is something that I think a lot of crafting games... I can see the point. Like, you make the clothes and those materials are gone. But in all reality, you should be able to break them down again. You shouldn't recoup all the material, but you should get some of it. Because what this sort of, depending on the difficulty, is sort of like, can we last until I make the best ones? Because any resources I put into these ones, like, it leads to greedy play. Like, because you don't get those resources back. But if you really need it to survive, you go ahead and make some, but now I've got to go get some more material. And that could be okay. But at the moment, we're like in a good enough position where I can just wait and just jump straight 4 steps to the really good clothes for someone. And then I think we can share them around. He's really cold though, so let's get you the clothes for now. Speaking of clothes, let's go get some hairs. You two. Right, expedition. What materials can we send you with? A knife? We don't have a bow. Maybe if we make a bow first. Autumn, can you make a bow? No, I need string. Okay, can you make string, Autumn? No, we need canvas. Okay, so we do need to go on expedition to get canvas. And so especially, or we could just get string, but it means we've got to go without. Or we could go 2 expeditions. We could do 2 small expeditions, which wouldn't be too awful. And try and get some string or some canvas. So there's plenty of string there, so we can go like there, and then there and come back with someone. Let's do that. Let's do two little expeditions. It'll be fun. One string is pretty poop, but might have to. Stowaway. You stop for a while near the ripped car. The place brings nightmarish memories to mind. Not so long ago you fled from the thuds. You wonder if you should look inside. Admittedly, the renegade stole most of the things, but they would not take curtains or pieces of paneling that may be useful to you when expanding the camp. That's true. Suddenly the door squeaks from inside a car. Have the renegades come back looking for valuables? Or is it a survived passenger? Unexpectedly, a 4-legged silhouette appears in the broken door of the car. It's a lynx. The animal suddenly jumps off the ladder and instantly disappears between the snowbanks. It's probably had a nice feast inside. What a nightmare. Yeah, but I want stuff now. Is there... No, I don't want to... Okay. Nooks and crannies. The tiger. What do we find? Oh, a lazy cat. Its back leg's tucked under. Its back is facing you. You can see if it's eating something or dozing. Don't try to throw... Oh, wouldn't you just sneak... Where's the option to sneak up to it and butcher it? Okay. Let's try again. I need to search this. There we go. Thank you. Oh, that's... rag. I thought it was canvas for a moment, but we've got 3 string, which is nice. We head that way and come back. Not the greatest. Okay, we need to... Not a good venture. Let's just return to camp. But I think we could be able to make a bow. If we can make a bow, I'll be happy. Does he need to sleep? He does not need to sleep. Okay, so you can make the bow. Yeah, rags are good, man. Rags have the highest value as far as cloth goes. Canvas is good because you can break them down into a lot of rags, but finding rags is okay. Alright, you guys are going to go on a big expedition, maybe. We won't need to take the knife. Actually, you can check snares first. Try again tomorrow. Oh, in general, yeah. Yeah, I just want to get straight up into the hair, the bits of hair. Even though it's showing the rabbit there, I just want to get up into here. Got a lot of poison mushroom. I don't know why I keep picking it up, but maybe because it keeps getting offered to me. Oh, I got some hair. Nice. Okay, so that's been some even better food as well. Can we check the trap, or will it show us? Safe, safe, safe. We should be checking. I guess we should be checking to see what's here. So we know what resources. Especially while we've got action points. We'll head back home after this. Ooh. Okay, we've got a bow and arrow. At this time, the fog rises, limiting visibility. You go towards the emerging crowns of trees so that you always have a reference point. Do not go astray without a goal. The snow crunches under your feet, making it difficult to walk. After reaching the trees, you decide to stop for a moment to set a new azimuth. And then, an unexpected resident of the forest emerges from the milky white. A young reindeer. It sees you but doesn't run away. Instead, it kicks its front hooves aggressively in the snow, perhaps preparing to charge. Come on, please. It's unbelievable! The arrow goes straight into the stag's left eye. The reindeer is unsteady for a moment, then falls dead. Perfect shot. Now you have to get the animal's carcass to the camp somehow. Oh man, I don't know. Maybe we should leave behind some pine cone or something. Or a berry. Or maybe let's leave the poison mushroom. No! Where's my stag? No, I didn't pick it up. I feel like an idiot. I did something bad. Rip stag. Bad Panz. At least we can laugh about it. Ha! Ha. Hey, Hedwin, how you doing, man? Okay, Wadham, we will not tell them that we killed... See, how does he feel? He's like, okay, I can't tell everyone I made that glorious shot with the arrow because we don't have the stack. It was too heavy. I had to leave it behind. Yeah, their faces match the mistake. Oh, sad face. Alright. What do we son do? Oh, he's got something here. What's this? Frostbitten. I have for the King Oxycontin. I'm not... Well, when you say anti-epic, I'm anti what they're doing in terms of the buying exclusivity, but... But you'll take free stuff? Yeah. It's a... Yeah, I enjoy it for the King. I think it's got time. I'm not interested in like when they've got the multiplayer mode because it's just too open for quarterbacking. But you know, it's a decent game. Okay, so we'll have to do that. We can't care for it, so we'll have to do that tomorrow. We definitely have to do that with him. Only somewhat hungry. He can butchering tomorrow. She needs to have a rest. Otherwise she's going to be a whinger. But she should be able to do one thing or attempt to do one thing here, maybe? Maybe with Wadham, maybe we can upgrade. Oh, I don't have string. Okay, maybe she can attempt to make string. I need 2 string. Unless I do that, I need 1. No, let's attempt to make 2 string. Okay, attempt to make string. Please don't fail. Okay. Wait, who needs the rest? You, and... Who else has got some You bogged over. I don't think they actually get me, but we can do that. You feel like it was really close to being really good? I think a lot of games like that are really close to being really good, and I don't know if the balance is there to do it. They tried to stick to being a board game too much. I want to know if it's a design thing or it's just what's able to be done on like when they get set up. You know what I mean? Like having that grid-based movement is a fairly easy system to get going. Should he do something? He should definitely... Oh, he's sleeping. He's getting a rest point in. That's fine. Good manners. No, the situation is difficult, but that doesn't make us animals. Could you use leaves instead of wiping everything on your sleeve? It'd be useful for us to maintain our civilized habits so as not to get wild in this remote area. I'm the damn tiger, honestly. Oh, that's not very nice. You're a vulgar lout. You're swearing like Moscow cabbie. Let's not go down the level of these primitive thugs from the woods. Let's show that in these conditions. Okay, okay. Can't put someone else, because I'm already getting, so to speak, a 4-story mouthful. The ears are cold. If you plug them, you won't hear any more insults. There's nothing to squabble about. Except the harsh Siberia is more suitable for you than the lounges in Petersburg. Well, they don't like each other at all. Yeah, let's have at him. And what? As you say it, comrade, are you happy now? What do you mean? The situation. When we have a classless society here, we have become equal through your revolutionary anarchy has brought us to the lowest possible state. You still have it easier. This is still not justice. You may be right, but it's still not justice. If we all die now, it'll be after an afterlife in undeserved luxury for some, and undeserved misery for the others. Say what you want, but you will not build better communism on this vale of tears. Probably it suits you, it's better for everyone to suffer if only one suffers. This is mean thinking. I'm growing up. Claptrap. Besides, if soldiers on the next train save us, the newspapers will hail you, the heroes, and we, the plebeians, will not even be photographed. Well, it's very sad, but you have to have a good appearance for press photos. To give an interview to a serious newspaper, you need to have a bit of social genteelness. That's right. As my grandpa used to say, if milk had rained from the sky, only the rich would have jugs to catch it. It's another day of blizzard. The days are almost as dark as the nights. You slowly lose track of time. The wind is wailing in the cedar woods. The trees are answering by the rustling of branches. Suddenly there is an ominous prolonged crack. Somewhere nearby the roots of the tree give way under the pressure of the gale. The trunk slowly falls in chorus of broken branches. You look frantically where it is falling, but under the snow curtain you can't tell. There it is. It is falling straight into the camp. On you. Did someone just die? Amputated foot. This character cannot perform expeditions and resource gathering actions. Clumsy. This character has a slight chance of failure in any action. Loss of AP, but not resources. The tree falls into the center of camp. You roll sideways, but you lack strength or time. Massive trunk crushes your side, your hand. In a surge of adrenaline, you pry it free from under the tree, but is crushed. The leg is still pinned under it. Only the girder quickly made by your companions will allow you to pull that stump. In shock, you don't accept that you're crippled. You don't let yourself panic. You deftly tie the remains of a limb to stop the bleeding. It's nothing, you reassure the companion who begins to sob when he sees you. It's really nothing. We're alive, and this is most important. You repeat these words like a mantra, but eventually the adrenaline stops working and you lose consciousness. Oh man. And he's got frostbite now. Things are getting bad. Okay. So does that mean he can't dig snow? He's unconscious. He's got a necrotic hand as well. We need to amputate his hand, and he's lost his foot. Oh, this... Okay, this is... Alright, how do we fix it? Okay, we need to perform frost... Okay, this is getting bad. He needs sleep. Okay, do we have food? Let's do food first. You eat. Good. You eat. You cook. Okay, let's not do that. Let's... Oh, damn. Okay. You unsnow. Okay, skin the animals. What do we use a lard for? Fuel. High calorie fuel. You can undo the palisade. Okay, so that's kind of weird, Oxycontin, because a large portion of Russia does reside in Asia. But so only from a geographical point, I suppose, maybe, but not really. Yeah, I mean, I can see where you're coming from. So from a geographical point of view, that area of Russia would be considered an Asian section, but I guess it's just almost considered that Russia is not its own continent, but just not Asian. Hmm. Okay. So he needs to cook because he gets better food. We can make a delicious stuffed roast with lots of meat. Let's use that stuff first. And those there. Okay, good food. Now, who else needs some fooding? You need a little bit, so you take that. That's good. What's that? She's in shock. Okay. Wonder if... Okay, if she's in shock... That do the calming down. It will. Okay, she's calm. Okay, he needs to eat now. Good job, Grigory. He doesn't need one of those, but maybe you can have something that's going to go off soon. Or I wonder if there's any bugs. Any bugs you can eat, Grigory? Yuck. Actually, you've got a thing. You need to do a cold compress. Okay. So that's fine for now. Let's give you some water though. Okay. He's bleeding. Wow, why are you in so much... Dude. Alright. I don't think he can do any actions either. Like we can't put him there. Oh wait, for bleeding. Maybe wound cleansing? Wait. Use the bandage or care action. Okay. And we're going to have to amputate the hand. Amputation. There it goes. He really can't do anything. We almost need to let him die now. Okay, he's also got a wound. But we can use the care one since he can't fix that himself. Okay. Now if we have a look at everyone's... Health is low. Health is really low there. Wow, okay, hang on. You need to just... okay, because he's tired and he's got frost, he needs to do a cold compress. Oh, I probably should have upgraded that. Man, that's going to be... we need to get that one upgraded. Do I have enough stuff? This could fail as well. Oh no, it can't fail like that. Oh, it could fail because he's got the freaking chance to fail. Wait, that's even worse. It slipped out of my hands. At least it doesn't use the material though. Right? That's the important part. Okay, good. We've lost 5% of total camp limbs. Okay. He needs cold compress for frostbite. Oh, hot compress? I don't know. Compress. Okay, he also needs to sleep. He can do some things. What can you do? Gather water? You make clothes. And I think we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Fire nice and hot. Yeah. Woo! You know, let's burn the camp down. Look at it glow. Gets covered in snow overnight. Feel bad, man. All right. Oh, this is good. Okay. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Huh. Okay. No! How? Like, everything was fine. Can Siberia surprise you with anything else? Well, maybe. The table you were working has been poorly secured when night frost cut the soil. The whole workshop began to slide dangerously into a nearby ravine. You rushed to save it, so heavy you've made a lot of effort to stabilize the structure. What? Why? He was sleeping. Why would he go to save it? Do you know who these killers are? Obvious. The soldiers loyal to the Tsar. Who else would shoot civilians? Nonsense. They look more like subversives, such as those during the July crisis. Painted fear. In fact, the attackers didn't preach any slogans. Nor did they look like soldiers. I'm telling you, this is a repeat of the Bloody Sunday in Znamensky Square. These soldiers are probably trying to stifle a revolution and sabotage the railway. Does the name of General Ivanov mean anything to you? But probably are completely unaware of the recent events. Keeping to old established rules is crucial for this character. Soldiers loyal to the Tsar defend the order. Nikolai Udovich Ivanov was long arrested by your damn provisional government, just like General Kornilov now. You can only destroy the old order under the guise of a good change. Look, they could just be plain cutthroats, yes. They were well armed and organised, but they are no soldiers. Don't look for the devil where he is not. Unless that they are instigators paid by the bot. Well, Comrade Alexei, you told us so much about reform of the state, social justice, and making people aware, but you have never revealed what organisation you operated in before the catastrophe. Oh, because there's nothing to talk about. I'm not a member of any party. But you were. I was indeed. But a Bund member. And it is such a secret. Alexei, even if some of us have some prejudice against Orthodox Jews, your person will help dispel them, not strengthen. Why are you ashamed of your Jewish descent? I was not ashamed of my origin, only that I was thrown out of the Bund. For radicalism? For being too moderate. I'd never been attracted to the revolution, somehow even the parliamentary one, and when they talked about our cultural autonomy and training young people who would fight for us, could not this new, better world come without my help? Oh, Alexei, never change. I don't know what will happen in Russia now, but if there are more people like you, any political fate will not be so terrible. Thank you for this compliment. It is a compliment, I guess. Yeah, no one mentioned Sergei. Okay, so our increase